Breath of Life, is that Dark Bum?
Oh, you know, I didn't even look at that. I was just looking at the Breath of Life part.
Oh, Breath of Life is pretty shitty, but Dark Bum's alright.
Kind of changes the whole outlook I have on the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, it's pretty darn good now.
And you know, we even have a trinket that deals damage, so maybe I should just shut up a little.
Yeah, this is not that bad, honestly. Did you know Breath of Life is it's a Magic the Gathering reference?
I actually didn't know that one.
I did not know it either. I knew, obviously, Black Lotus and Starter Deck. But
Yeah.
a fan was nice enough to send Cade and I a bunch of bulk Magic the Gathering cards. And one of them was Breath of Life. And knowing that Edmund is a huge fan of Magic, I think that probably, that seals it right there.
He tweeted a picture of his collection one day, and it looked freaking massive.
Yeah, he plays Cube, which is like, you know, a form of draft with like 30,000 cards in it or something. It's not actually 30,000, but it's a lot.
It's like you can have a deck as big as you can shuffle with your hands, so I guess if he's like a giant at the top of a beanstalk, maybe make decks like that.
Mathis linked me to like an old card, and the hook of the card was if you pick this up and you have over 200 cards in your library or something, you automatically win the game.
You're a nerd.
Yeah, I was like, this is stupid.
Mine is still right too, though.
What was yours? If you're a nerd,
You're a nerd. If you have that many.
If you have a
cards.
deck with over 200 cards.
Freaking champions trying to kill me, man.
Nah, it's,
Oh,
Nick,
shit.
this is a good situation. This is a
I'm
good
at a
run.
half heart already.
You're at a half heart?
I got hit by a champion. It did a full heart.
What the hell happened, man?
Walked into it. That's
I'm
well, it spidered
I'm
me.
on 4 hearts.
It spidered me. I hate it.
You're getting out of control on this one already.
I know. It's too early for this
Keep in mind, it's an XL floor, so there's
too old for this shit.
I don't know, you might be. I hope not, though. That puts a ceiling
dead.
on my development as well.
I literally was too old for this shit, so I died.
Nick.
I'm gonna have to get the seed one more time.
Okay, well, we know it's Ervik.
ERVK.
2L73.
2L73. Thank you.
NL, I want to take your damn lunch money. You can't? We already spent it on Magic the Gathering singles. Eating 7-Eleven hot dogs all week. That's not true.
You never eat them from 7-Eleven. You always go to Costco.
I've had some 7-Eleven hot dogs that I was not necessarily not fond of.
Did you have the 7-Eleven diarrhea that accompanies those hot dogs?
Dude, Big Bite hot dogs ain't that bad.
All right. I just figure if it's at a gas station, it's sitting in that little turny thing all day. It's got some juices on it that you're
Look,
probably not going to be happy
I'm
to
not
put through
gonna
your system.
buy one of those like 7-Eleven pizzas. I'm not gonna get a pizza cooked in a sous vide microwave at the 7-Eleven.
I don't know. The pizza sounds less creepy to me somehow.
No, I don't know. Something about the 7-Eleven pizza freaks me out a little bit. But the Big Bite hot dogs, they ain't that bad.
Yeah.
What about 7-Eleven taquitos?
That doesn't sound that bad either compared to the hot dogs.
For
I think
whatever-
everything is better than the hot dogs.
The hot dogs are not that bad, man. Hot dogs are not that bad.
Do you like a hot dog with a little bit of like a wrinkle to the outside?
Oh, you
Or
know
do
what?
like it
I do.
smooth? Yeah, me too.
I like a wrinkly hot dog. It adds a little extra crunch, I think.
It's got some texture going on, lets your teeth do some exploring.
Yeah. Oh, the worst is
that.
when you bite into a hot dog and it's like the same consistency. Like the casing and the
Right.
sausage are the same, and it's just like you're eating
It's like a tube of Play-Doh or something.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Really uncomfortable feeling for your mouth.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Still want a tube of Play-Doh in my mouth, really, is all I want. That's all I don't.
My university pizza is probably worse than 7-Eleven's. That's a contest that nobody is going to put up prize money for. Worst pizza in North America. Your university against 7-Eleven.
I've had Subway pizza. That wasn't that bad.
What, was it just like cooked on their bread?
It reminded me a lot of like a high school cafeteria pizza where it's like this probably gets shipped in a freaking pallet.
Okay, yeah.
And they're bulk frozen together. And it's just like a little round pizza and they must put it in a crisper oven and they just kind of heat it up. And the
Can you
top
put
gets a
whatever you
little
want on it,
brown.
or is it like you can get a pepperoni pizza?
I think you could put some toppings, but it wasn't like anything you want. Just some things. They don't want you to go crazy and put some banana peppers on there. That would be like
Cutting into their margins.
illegal or something.
Illegal.
There's rules about pizza that we wouldn't understand. We're not in the industry.
Pizza law is it's a burgeoning industry.
Like bird law, it's governed by nonsense.
And that's precisely correct, yes. Pizza subs are terrible. That's just, that's a lie. That's...
I like that pizziola thing. I used to have that all the time.
Oh, the chicken pizzola?
They stopped serving it, but I loved it while it was around. I think I would ask for it, and they'd be like, yeah, that's off the menu, but you can, like, order the individual pieces that make it up, and we'll make one for you.
They used to have a buffalo oven-roasted chicken sandwich. And then one day, I was like, hey, can I have the buffalo oven-roasted chicken sandwich? And they're like, well, we don't sell it anymore. But we do have oven-roasted chicken breast and that hot sauce. I was like, all right, well.
This is exactly what I'm talking about.
I'll take that. You do have it. You just don't have it by name. You have the tools, and you could easily make it.
This harkens immediately back to that same bullshit I was talking about earlier, like a year earlier.
Okay,
where you could order a BLT, and they'd be like, so what do you want on it? I'm like, I want a BLT. And then, okay, what do you want on it? I want a bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich, please.
You might want something extra on it, though.
Right, but I think we could operate from the perspective of we know I want those 3 things, right? I shouldn't have to spell that out. I don't know.
Why is this? Oh my god, it's so laggy right now.
Why am I fighting Sloth again? I already know this guy's in here.
Yeah, you got a delicious card, though.
Yeah, I guess I could teleport out of something with it, so that's good. I'll bring it to boss rush.
Exactly.
Yeah, you don't joke when you say that.
You could just take it to boss rush. It's not that big of a deal.
It's only like fucking 6 floors from here.
It's an XL floor. We're already halfway there, basically.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
Really need to not take any more damage, though. Could fuck up.
Chad, I hope you guys like our new docket today. It's like real weird.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it works out. I hope people don't write off, dandy 10 seconds in.
Yeah, me too.
Makes for an uphill battle for the remaining hour.
I'm just gonna put my trust in them. They never let me down before.
We have to put like a disclaimer at the bottom of the screen, like, don't judge it for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, you can drop whatever you want in chat. Well, not whatever you want. I mean, you can put whatever you want in chat. It doesn't free you from the consequences of it, but
wait until he gets to the 2nd item pedestal before you write the game off.
There you go. I mean, if this is the first Rebirth run you'd ever seen, you'd probably be like, this is boring. But you know
it's real boring. Nobody likes this game.
You know the potential that it holds right now.
Oh, there we go. Some spirit hearts.
Yeah, man. I'm with you.
Gurglings, huh?
Ooh, baby, I love your way. This is not so bad. Can I take both of these? Yes, I can. Thank God. All right, this run it's saved, Nick.
What was wrong with it?
Well,
a second ago.
Could be better.
You're not using your breath of life correctly.
It could have been better. Now it's great.
Somebody told me the gurglings trick doesn't work, where if you lean on the left wall that they won't attack you. I think it still works.
You could actually lean on me if you're not strong, and I'll be your friend.
Oh, you do.
Okay. I'll help you carry on.
Carry on what?
I don't know. It won't be long.
Luggage?
I don't remember the rest. My wayward son.
I don't know. I thought maybe you're like a TSA worker or something. Like, you'll help me with my carry on and.
No, I don't need to. I don't need to go through that stuff. I'm above the law now.
Oh yeah.
I've been approved for
TSA
pre-clearance. Well, basically, you just get in a shorter line, and then everybody in the long line gets to look at you and be like, "Oh, these fucking assholes."
Wonder how much they pay to get special treatment.
Exactly. But I've been in that line, and I understand. It's all motivated by it's just jealousy, man.
And a little hatred. You know?
Well, yeah, but they're like, their wives are getting mad at their husband. I told you we should have gotten our Nexus cards before we went here. Now we're gonna wait in this stupid security line for like 40 minutes, and then
look how happy that family is.
Exactly. Everybody in the Nexus line is like, ha ha, another trip to Zurich? You shouldn't have, honey. It's like they're so smug about it. I can't wait to be that person. I'm so excited.
Honey, could you ring the concierge? I'd like a refill on my whatever.
Like they're like cracking jokes in the security line. Do I have to take my shoes off? Remember when we used to be members of the proletariat? And yeah, I'm pretty excited for it.
I just think you look for those great excuses to do those laughs where you get to put your head all the way back and not laugh fully.
Yeah, absolutely.
Those are the best. I wish I get some of those.
Ultimate joke like that is still hot enough for you.
Is it?
Hot enough for you?
It's actually fine.
It's really hot
now. It's really not that bad today.
No, but in the hypothetical joke world I've created.
Oh. Well, I didn't go there with you.
Of course, now that we've gotten our TSA pre-clearance, Cade and I have no plans to travel for like 8 months. So, which is good. It's still good, but Yeah, not intending to go to TwitchCon.
Okay, wait. I can take... Yeah, I go left, then I go right, and then I get both.
You should be able to take both. No,
Yeah,
right. Oh,
both.
well, you can do...
I got both. It's
you
all
could,
good.
You could do right and then left, though.
Oh, right, because it doesn't kill you if you go under. That's true, too.
Yeah, I managed to make that work, but I was a little scared because I only had 2.5 red hearts. Or sorry, 2.5 spirit hearts. So I was like, I don't know if it'll let me buy it, but it let me buy it.
I had 4, so I didn't feel as much pressure in that situation. And I'm also going to buy an extra spirit heart here, just for fun.
Well, I had 2.5 before I took the Book of Belial. And
gotcha.
not when I walked into the room. Come on now.
Yeah, it's hard to say these days. I don't know what you're up to over there.
Little ridiculous there.
A little bit.
This secret room has paid dividends. Well, until I actually got what was in the item room. But until that moment, the dividends were being paid, I assure you.
Hey, Tealjaker, 94, thank you very much for the 2 months in a row. And someone asked, when am I going to be playing Titan Souls with my feet? I'm going to try and do that this weekend.
There you go.
As a thank you for the 500 subscribers.
I will be in a Blood Bowl 2-based coma.
Oh, God.
I'm invested. I taught
So
Mathis.
that's like ogre football, right? Something like that?
Yeah, it's like a turn-based strategy game with the rules of American football to some extent. But
The ogres, though, right?
Well, orcs. There are some.
Oh, okay, right.
The human team has an ogre as one of its special units. Yes, there may be other teams that employ the use of ogres. There's orcs, humans, dark elves, high elves, vampires, humans.
I didn't know there were so many different people you could play as. I thought it was just like orcs versus humans.
Yeah, and they all have their own unique playstyles as well. Like the dwarf team, you basically win just by smacking the shit out of the other team, injuring as many people as possible, and then just walking the ball into the goal. But then you got like an elf team, all about passing, you know?
You said there was dank elves and they're high as hell?
There are high elves, yeah. High elves and dark elves.
That sounds awesome. Why am I not interested in this
I don't
game?
know. You tell me, man.
Alright, maybe I need to reevaluate.
Frozen End Zone was the tryout for being asked to play Blood Bowl 2, and you failed the tryout. You got cut Homer Simpson style.
Alright, that makes sense. You don't want me around messing things up.
Your lack of respect for the sanctity of American football rules applied to video game-based formats will not stand.
Yeah, it really won't. I mean, it just bears out with the numbers. It doesn't.
Wonder, does chat, be real with me. Does blue cap make your tears smaller? I'm looking at it right now. I had a controlled experiment, and I kind of feel like blue cap has made my tears smaller. Might be mistaken. Maybe they just turned red so they blend in with the background somehow a little bit more. I don't know.
I feel like in order for the tears to be red, they are slightly bigger as a default. So if they go from red to blue, they probably get smaller.
Yes. No. Only if you believe. No, you just don't have Book of Belial. Ah, that's the correct answer. Yes, my Book of Belial wore off, which made it seem like my tears got smaller. Very intelligent. Thank you for your analysis. I appreciate it. How's your run going?
Crowdsource this stuff. You get to the bottom of it after a while, and it feels good because it's not just an instant answer. We get to work through it together.
This is why before you leave for like a road trip or something, you're always like, okay, did we forget anything?
Right. You need chat for that.
Yeah, this is like what chat for the Binding of Isaac. Whenever we go anywhere, I'm always like, okay, do we have our passports? All right. Do we have
toothbrush,
yeah.
deodorant?
Deodorant. By the way, do we have our passports? Then we like get in the car, and I'm like, all right, last chance. Do we have our passports? But chat is better because you have like 4,000 people, and they're like, yeah, you forgot your iPhone charger. You're like, oh shit, yeah, okay. Thank you. I never would have thought of that until it was far too late.
Passport happens when you get in the car. iPhone charger doesn't happen until you're at the airport.
Or at the hotel when you've arrived.
Or that.
But you're right. Yeah, as soon as you get in the car, you're like, passport? And then when you get out of the car,
and you never have it. Like the first time.
I've never forgotten my passport, and I attribute that to annoying the shit out of Kate anytime we go anywhere.
That's good.
Like every 25 minutes, I'll be like, you got the passports?
If there's anything to be annoying about, it should be that.
If you lose our passport, we're stuck in Honduras forever. So just no pressure.
Yeah.
We will die here. We'll have to make a new life here.
Then you just gotta weigh, like, is Honduras worth it to me?
It's a country that I don't even know the capital of, to be honest with you. So I'm way behind that meta.
Wait, there's countries you don't know the capitals of.
Yeah, I feel like Honduras is like Tegucigalpa or something like that. Is that correct, chat?
The Gucci golfer.
Don't mince words with me.
Yo, chat, is it the Gucci golfer?
It is the Gucci Galpa! Oh, fuck. My mistake. I forgot that I actually knew the capital.
Pretends that he doesn't know freaking capitals just to get your sympathy. Silly man.
My mistake. That's what embassies are for? No, we can't get to the embassy because we forgot our iPhone charger.
Yep. They won't let you in without an iPhone.
Yeah.
That works.
Prove you're from North America. Well, if I have my iPhone, The Gucci golfer? Yeah, the Gucci gracious CV sippin' Amaretta, etc., etc. Nick, I'm sorry I laughed at you earlier. I don't know if it's going to be possible to get the boss rush in time here.
Oh, good, because I actually used that card already to get out of the curse room.
Fair enough, yeah. There's no...
I think next time we play Vertiginous Golf, I'm going to make a character called the Gucci Golfer.
That's a great name. The Gucci golfer. The Uchi Golfana.
Sponsored by Gucci.
Doesn't really work. Gone too far. Apparently it's not pronounced like that, but come on. Like that's... I'll take
I don't give a shit what it's pronounced like. I like that name.
I'll take the A-. Apparently it's Tegucigalpa. Anyway.
Who cares?
I don't speak Spanish.
Gucci.
I do speak Gucci on the regular. I'm the Louis Vuitton Don. Ah, my freaking jerk.
Did you just say my freaking jerk?
This guy, I put words in the sentence that describe how I feel, but the relationship between those words was not made clear enough. I will,
right.
you know, agree with you on that one. My freaking jerk. Carrying Queen, man.
I'm fighting the Haunt right now in a boss rush room for some reason.
Oh, yeah, no, I remember that.
I don't know why I'm doing this, but I am.
It was worth it, man. He died quickly enough that I didn't even think to remark upon it.
2 golden chests. Oh, but okay. I'll take Goat Head out of the middle. That's fine.
Jeez. Oh, that's pretty good. Might as well, like, take this then.
What
See
the
what's up.
hell? Fear Shot with this freaking boss is the weirdest shit.
That's not Fear
It
Shot.
bounces all over the place.
Abaddon?
Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah,
Gives it
exactly.
fear status.
Carrying Queen. Now we're sharing the same dream. There's other lyrics in that song. I don't remember what they are, though, because I was born in 1988.
Good year.
You know what? It was alright.
I mean, all of the 80s were not terrible.
It's no 86. 86 was a good one.
What happened in 86, do you know?
Montreal Canadiens won the Stanley Cup. The Smiths' The Queen is Dead album released. People that are 2 years older than me were born, so maybe like fucking Jonathan Lipnicki or something.
I just figured since you knew all the movies that came out in like 2004. Maybe
86 we get a little tough. Once we get into like the early 2000s, I can name movie dates, but before that I can't really do.
No really notable game releases that you can think of.
1986, well, wasn't the video game crash supposedly like 85 or something, so I don't know.
Well, I'm just thinking Mega Man series was like running prime around then, wasn't it?
Mega Man series? Could be. It's possible.
Like it's likely.
I was negative too, so I don't really have any memories from that era, because I was just a twinkle in my dad's eye.
Out? Was that... It might have been 90, actually.
86 was Aliens? Oh, fuck yeah.
It was a solid movie.
Did you know Bear refuses to watch Aliens?
Yeah, I think we talked about it, and it was bullshit.
His philosophy is just like, it's not going to be as good as I think it is. That's not a good reason
What do you think it is?
Yeah, he's like, oh, it's been built up too much. No, you don't understand. You haven't seen it. It hasn't been built up too much. It's a great film.
Like, we weren't sure if it was a horror movie or an action movie, and it's like, it's a little of both.
Yeah, it is. It's a tense, like, a horror action. It's more action, obviously, than Alien, but it's a scary action movie.
What's great is that it's actually kind of got little sections of it cordoned off to being each of the genres. Right?
It's
so
very
there's little
true.
moments where they indulge in one and not the other, and then they reverse it, and sometimes they mix them both.
Yeah, man. Ridley and Newt inside of the medical bay with the face hugger. Fucking Paul Reiser, never forgive that
The
shithead.
hand grenade in the goddamn vent.
Oh, yeah.
Moments of bravery. Such a
Oh,
good
man.
movie.
We should just spend the last 2 sections of the stream watching Aliens.
I'd be fine with that.
Definitely worth losing your career over.
Well, we could just watch it and not stream it. We just talk.
Yeah, we'll just. All right, everybody, start your legal copies of Aliens right now, and.
Why wouldn't they be legal copies? You say that like you presume everyone stole it.
No, I think that they would prefer that we added that caveat.
Okay. I think that the presumption is it is a legal copy unless you say otherwise. Maybe that's giving the internet too much credit. I don't know.
I don't know. It's, we don't control whether other people pirate stuff.
But if we could, I think we'd actually be quite useful to the industry.
I've been trying to buy CDs now because
Not vinyls though.
Well, no, I'm not going that far. Dude, I'm going to be the first hipster who brings CDs back. I'm telling you. The quality is just better this way. You ever try listening to Backstreet Boys Millennium on digital copies? You lose all the pops and the hisses and the skips.
I think what people are really discounting these days is the durability of the cassette tape. Unless you put it in the heat, like then it melts.
Yeah,
but,
or anything at all snags the tape.
Right, I wasn't going to bring that up, but you're right. That is a huge element.
Then you got to shove a pencil into the gear and rewind it.
Yeah. But other than that, they're basically tanks. As long as you don't like crush them or sit on them or hurt them in any way.
Yeah, as long as you don't do anything, you'll be fine. I don't know if I can get the boss rush here, Nick.
Just give it up. You don't need it on every run. We get the D4 or something.
I didn't have it on any of today's runs though, so I need
Congrats.
to commit to this one. I had some very interesting runs today. Some 75-minute long runs today.
Ooh, I like those.
Most people do, except me.
Were they by your need to survive, or was it? Well, maybe you shouldn't spoil it.
It was the worst case scenario.
Oh, Nightmare Eden run?
Yeah, Nightmare Eden runs with no damage.
Yeah, those are my favorite to watch, as much as I feel bad for
Will the streak survive? Find out in 2 to 3 days.
Such hype.
On Captain Planet.
I thought you just called him Uncapped Planet.
I would never deign to do such a thing.
Alright, we're gonna go back to this curse room. I just got 9 lives, by the way.
Yes, that's a good item. I approve of it.
Loving this Book of Belial. It's really doing good work for me.
I hated it, and that's why I have removed it from my person.
That's an odd choice.
Is it, Nick? Is it?
Abaddon plus Small Rock plus Book of Belial feels like balling out of control to me.
What do you need? What do you need freaking Book of Belial for? You already. Why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free?
Because it's a great damage bonus when you're fighting a boss. I mean, if I see a better option, I guess, well, you're probably going to see a better option because you probably have already. Then I'll take that. Yeah, it's got the horse lips going right now, huh? Alright. We'll see how it goes. You have any opinions on that Pokemon Go?
No, really. I didn't really look at it, but I've seen all of the hottest vines making fun of how people are going to, like, break into other people's houses to... use it? Yeah, what's up with that?
Well, I mean, they show that in Pokemon. That's what you can do in that, right? You just walk into people's houses and ask them. So I guess that's what they mean. In the trailer, there was a scene where there's like all these 20-something adults converging on New York City's Times Square because Mewtwo was sighted. And I saw the potential there for just absolute catastrophe. The amount of traffic in that area is just absurd. And to throw all of those people looking at their phones into the middle of that traffic just sounds awful.
I know what you mean, like all of those people. Is there only like one Mewtwo, or what's up with that?
I have no idea. They haven't revealed like anything about the game, which is why I was kind of rolling my eyes at all the people saying like, oh my god, I gotta have this in my life. I can't wait to throw my money at this. It's like, we don't know anything about this other than their really silly CG scene of Pikachu sitting in some field.
Was it?
You're probably not going to just walk through your actual life and see real Pokemon in front of you because you have a phone.
Jenkins, you've done great work here at Sony, and we're looking to give you a promotion. Sorry, can you shut the fuck up for a second? There's an Abra. Abra's special stat is very high. He gets spooked easily.
Oh my god. Imagine that you're at like a date with this girl the first day, and then there's like a shiny Abra out in front of the cafe, and you just have to leave.
You know, sorry, like I've weighed my options.
Yeah. It's like, you don't understand how important this is.
You don't understand. Bullet ball is my life. It will be an Olympic sport. We can joke about that because it worked out for him.
bullet ball?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not going to be in the Olympics. That's just that's ridiculous. Let's be realistic here. But it's enjoyable now. ESL picked it up.
ESL picks up everything these days.
They're picking up bullet ball. It's going to be huge.
Do they have Magic the Gathering yet?
Nah, that Wizards of the Coast. It's all politics, man.
Wizards need to just
just chill out, Wizards.
Just get right.
Do a bullet ball Magic the Gathering standard doubleheader, and I will commentate the shit out of it. You can pay me 1 booster box.
That's actually not bad.
They already have it.
Depending on how many hours that runs, it might be a while.
Right, if it's like a 36-hour thing, 2 booster boxes.
But if it's like your Rocket League engagement, I would say that's probably fair.
I don't want to get.
No, you're right. I should
boxes. I can't give that to BC Hydro.
You might be able to if you liquidate the cards inside.
Oh, but then now I'm running a game store.
Oh yeah, I guess you are.
You didn't give me a prize. You gave me a job.
Ultimately, isn't every prize really a job?
Nah, I don't think that's true.
If you win a stuffed donkey at the carnival, you've got to deal with hanging on to that stuffed donkey and then eventually disposing of it.
That's not a job.
It's no longer useful.
At best, that's a responsibility. Not all responsibilities are jobs. All jobs are responsibilities.
I don't know. Ask Spider-Man. He knows a thing or two about responsibility.
Where are you? Come on. Come back. Come back. Come back. There we go. How's your run going, Nick?
Pretty good. I've got health cap, and I'm about to go to depths 2.
All right, we're almost on the same level then.
Nothing left for me here on this floor.
I'm on the depths 2 as well. But I'm on the depths 2 for the second time.
It's a sound argument. The donkey, I think, was a sound argument. Just think about it, Chad.
More like a silent argument, because I don't agree with. I didn't hear it at all. It fell on deaf ears. There we go.
Maybe the smallest argument.
Yeah.
Oh, when did Fox get here?
Yeah, exactly. It's my Michael L. Fox laugh.
Very convincing.
Is NL trying to be Rose at the end of Titanic? I haven't seen Titanic that recently, dog. You're out in your Titanic love right now. There's nothing wrong with it. I hope you own it, though. I hope you weren't trying to be a clandestine Titanic hater and then quoting it. Because you have been revealed.
What is there not to like about Titanic?
I don't know. I haven't seen it in like 132 years.
Why would there be a group of haters of it? It's just...
Dude, Titanic had a huge backlash when I was, in 4th grade. Because it was making $1 billion. And everyone was like, Leonardo DiCaprio, he's so handsome. No, he's not.
Oh, is it like he's not handsome enough to deserve that money? Is that the argument?
I guess so, yeah.
That's pretty weird.
I mean, I was like 9. I'm not trying to say it was hyper rational.
Chat, what do you think? Is Leo handsome enough to deserve all that money?
I haven't seen Titanic in a long time, so I don't know if the movie's good.
I mean, it was sad that she dumped all that money into the water at the end, but I guess it had to be done.
Like, what's the point?
I don't know, she was trying to make a statement to no one.
It just seems like a really shitty thing to do. You're like, oh, I'm gonna die. Let me throw my wealth into the ocean. Fuck you, poor people.
Right. Well, that's what I'm thinking is the one bad thing. It's almost like she was aware that there was a director filming what was going on in her life.
This is there's a single mom, in South Central Los Angeles that's just well, really could have used
we can't eat
$12 million. If you're just gonna throw it into the ocean, maybe I could have it instead. Maybe you could just give it to somebody who needs they need medicine or something. You're just gonna throw it in the water.
In the ocean.
You're gonna throw it in the water to make a statement. Okay, I mean, I guess legally it is your property. Can't help but feel that it's a little bit selfish, though.
Borderline irresponsible, I would say. It's a job, not a responsibility.
Yeah, I agree with that. When you got property of that value,
it becomes a job actually, just making sure that value is withheld.
Yeah, that's true. You got to get it insured and stuff like that. As soon as insurance becomes involved, that's a job, no question.
Then you gotta hire someone to keep track of the insurance and pay it and all of the things that go along with that.
James Cameron, why don't you direct the sequel to Aliens Fuckboy? Yeah, that's,
About time someone called him out for that.
I would love to see Alien 5 directed by James Cameron. One of the few things that would actually make me interested in the franchise again.
Well, there is gonna be a sequel to Prometheus, right?
Yeah, and I feel so stupid that I hate Prometheus so much, but I'm still, like, somehow interested in Prometheus 2, because I'm
Same.
I'm like, well, you already fucked it. At least, like, you fucked it up in kind of an interesting...
Where does it go from here? How bad could it get?
That's basically what I'm in for, is like, well, if the movie follows, I'm not going to spoil it because it's still fairly recent, I guess, but if the movie follows, like, canonically from the end of the original film, I have no idea what the fuck you're going to do, and I'm in. So, go nuts.
Well, the worst it could do is be funny. The best it could do is redeem it.
Yeah, exactly.
So you kind of are in a no-lose position there.
I guess
as weird
so.
As that is.
And I think the first one, like, made money, which is not surprising because it had a lot of hype. Even after I saw reviews come out, I was like, I gotta see this for myself, because I don't know if these reviewers who do this for a living know what they're talking about. I've seen the trailer, and I think this would be up my alley, and then, you know,
right.
you're 10 seconds in, and the guy's like, oh, yay, little princess looking likes me, and you're like, oh, fuck, they did it. I can't believe
they didn't know what they're doing.
they really, they soiled it completely. Oh,
what is that mass hysteria that we all have? Because I felt the same way of, like, these reviewers just don't know what they're talking about. They don't have the dedication that I do. How does that happen?
I don't know, man. It's denial. I was, like, so hyped for Prometheus that I've done something I hadn't done since I was, like, 10 years old. It was, like, going on to, like, fan sites and being like, what are the fan theories for what happens
here? To become
a
member of a community about this.
Exactly! Thank you, Brainwaves109, for the subscription, by the way. But I like, I've read a script that somebody had written, and I still don't know if it was the real script or if it was, like, just a joke. But a lot of the plot points lined up. When I read it, I was like, this is the worst piece of shit of all time. There's no way. 100% confident this is not the real script. But then some stuff like that made its way into the movie, and I was like, oh, really? Maybe I did read the real script? Anyway.
It's a tough break.
Yeah.
Wow. Glad we made it out the other end of that. Also, what the hell? The mapping guy got lost.
Yes, I mean, that just doesn't make any sense. AdJ400, thank you for the subscription as well. And oh my god.
And Tropical Hydra, thank you for your subscription, as well as Bellamy Craft MC for the 11 months in a row.
I still can't get over the idea that, I mean, there's so much stuff in the movie that has been brought up. But the thing that bums me out is these people on Earth. They're on Earth, they find evidence of alien life. Oh, this is amazing. It's the single biggest discovery in the history of mankind. They get in a cryosleep pod, fly across the fucking universe through like a wormhole or something to find these people, to find evidence of them. And then they get there and they find like that recording that they've died, and the guy's like, oh, this fucking sucks. You just made the biggest discovery in scientific history by like a factor of 100, and you're like, oh, this sucks. I didn't actually find...
I want to know what he wanted, then, if not for that.
It must have been, like, living...
Like,
the living ancestors.
To get blown by one of these aliens.
Yeah, basically. And then it's, you know, it's fucking stupid. Why do we fly all the way here? I don't know, maybe to, like... Because that exactly is the logical course of action that you would take given your research, and you volunteered for it, and, you know, blah, blah, blah.
What did he even lose for having done that? He was in cryosleep, right?
He's gonna be, like, the world's... like most premier scientist, along with everybody else. They're never gonna have to work another day in their life if they don't want to, or perhaps as a scientist, more effectively for them, they can do whatever they want, never have to worry about funding for like the rest of their lives, and also go down in history as making the biggest discovery in humans' like entire existence.
They had like no line back to Earth, right? They were just on their own.
I don't remember, honestly.
Because I don't remember any congratulations that happened, really.
They were all morose. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. There was like one champagne glass and then almost a little sex, and then that got weird too.
Yeah.
That was about as big as the celebration got, though.
That's like when your finals are over.
Yeah.
It's not like when you discover that...
glass of champagne and a little sex, the finals are over. Nothing wrong with that.
You know, a work deal went through or something like that. It's not that big of a deal.
You know, a Good Friday once a month even.
Yeah, absolutely. Isn't life all about getting lost? That's a great comment, actually. That's like Damon Lindelof's defense.
Ooh, Cricket's head.
Sometimes you can only find what you're looking for when you get lost.
No, that's not true.
Most of the time, it's false. We have, like, GPS now. Maybe they were looking for Mewtwo? Ways. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, that's the only place you can find it is on another planet. Yeah, you've got to actually become an astronaut to collect them all. Sorry, catch them all.
Oh, you thought Mount Moon was on Earth?
I'm still waiting for Amal to become a Pokemon so they can say you've got to catch Amal.
That's pretty good.
I think it is.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I like it.
It would have like a big schlong nose.
It would have a big schlong nose.
Yeah, that's Amal for you. You don't know Amal?
I'm not touching this at all. I don't know where. I'm not touching this Amal.
Chad, draw your pictures of Amal for me.
All joking aside, though.
Why is it that?
Mount Moon is Clefairy, you fucks. I didn't say it wasn't Clefairy. Nick, the number of people from yesterday who were mad that I didn't know Kira from Death Note, and then beyond that, we're like, okay, he didn't know who it was, but he should have made the argument for her anyway. I was like, hey, you know, I don't know who Kira is, but, you know, she's from the show called Death Note, so I guess, like, my hypothesis is that she could murder everybody.
Right. I mean, you would have also had to have known that about Death Note, which I don't know if that's...
I don't know. It's called Death Note, so I'm assuming, like... Oh, Kira's a guy. Sorry, Kira's a guy. This is even worse, man.
This is why you never talk about anime unless you're prepared for the repercussions, which is why you should always take it out of Super Fight from now on.
That's fair enough. Lock and Love, thank you for the subscription. Don't get me wrong, chat. I'm not anti-anime. Kate watches a ton of anime. I'm just not familiar with it. I wasn't trying to go over the top or anything like that. I'm not trying to say, you know, fuck anime. I'm just saying.
I watch a lot of anime too, and it's so dangerous with anime, because even if you know some stuff, all you need is to just have one little bit that you know wrong, and it just ruins your credibility.
Nick
everything
watched
you say after that.
48 seasons of Naruto last month. Naruto.
That's your credibility.
Now I'm just like, you know, this is like when you call the teacher mom accidentally. You're like, oh, my ears all fucked up now.
Soiled it.
Naruto.
I actually had someone say, because I mentioned Naruto in an episode of my Terraria series, someone said never ever say Naruto again.
It's Naruto.
Because they didn't like the way that I said the word. Yeah. Like, this is going to be a long ride for you. You're going to have a problem over that. I did watch about 150 episodes of it. Not, you know, 48 seasons, but still.
That could be 48 seasons if there's only like 3.2 episodes per season.
General anime seasons are 26 episodes.
Wow, that's keeping them working hard.
Yeah. I don't know if that's still the way it is now, but it was a few years ago. Also, we need Rob for these discussions. He's the one that knows this shit.
Rob knows anime?
Well, Rob knows Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, that's true. So does Michael A.L. Fox. He bought like the Blu-ray of the new movie or something.
Oh, can we make them have a Z-off somehow?
They would probably have some...
Like a trivia contest between Rob and Malf?
Yeah, as long as I don't have to be there, they can do whatever the fuck they want.
I just think that would be funny to watch.
Alright, this run has been completed.
Congrats.
It's not actually over, but it's over. Ended up being pretty good.
Yeah. Started maybe a little bit nebulous, not bad, but it got better.
I don't know if Dark Bum has paid out like at all. I think I've had like 2 red hearts show up this whole run. But still, very good run.
A lot of spirit hearts though.
My secret on this run was I got into boss rush with like 2 seconds left and forget me now'd after taking the wafer and then did the floor over again.
Okay. I accidentally walked into the mom fight, so I didn't do any of those things, but I knew there were possibilities. It's okay, I'm Guppy, and I have super high damage. I got Cricket's Head and Small Rock.
It only gets better, honestly.
I'm on the Cathedral, so like, how much better is it going to get?
It gets a lot better, actually.
Chest, that's how much
You would be surprised, yeah. There's some great stuff on the chest here.
I hope it's more damage. I like damage.
Wouldn't be surprised to see you get a lot more damage.
Cool. Maybe like a Blood of the Martyr Stigmatic type of thing would be great.
Oh, that's... Jeez, these guys. He knows what's up. Is the quote-unquote Jesus crown? Yes. So I think if you're going to get the name of something wrong, you can't get it close to right. You have to go full Josh.
Mm-hmm.
So if instead of calling
it ambiguity, go nuts with it.
Exactly. Instead of calling it Naruto, if I was like, oh, you know, Narding Dong or something like that.
All right, that's funnier right there.
Yeah. People would be like, haha.
And we give you credit for having known the proper name because you made the reference.
Exactly.
It's a win-win.
Instead, I've just been so close as to anger. Instead of too far away to anger.
they still pissed at you?
I don't think so. I think that we've got a rapport. So I'm just gonna load up like a nuclear throne run or something like that quickly.
That's fine. I won't be long.
That's what I figured.
Maybe get one loop in before you go.
Can't remember if I did nuclear. I think I did nuclear thrones daily yesterday, so I shouldn't have the one available today. I do not, so we'll just do a normal run.
You see bears going back to Spelunky again?
Yeah, I did see that.
Can't help but wonder if we had anything to do with that since we were just talking about it the other day.
I suppose it's possible, yeah.
I hope so. I want to take credit for that.
Now, we'll wait for him to rebuild the market, and then we'll swoop in and reap all the profits. I'm going to restart, because if I'm only doing one nuclear throne run, I don't want to do it with Rogue.
Which one's Rogue?
Rogue it's the police officer. She has a portal strike. Does not get, okay.
Never played as Rogue.
All right, that's fair then. Thank you for stopping me before I got too deep.
Yeah, you're right. Lots of damage here.
What the fuck? I'm wrapped in a bubble, and I'm headed underwater.
What?
I've never.
Are these things that can happen in Nuclear
I've never
Throne?
seen this in Nuclear Throne before. I am underwater. I'm fighting.
What?
I'm fighting piranhas, and a toxic waste hermit crab.
Is there some massive patch and we didn't know?
Something's gone terribly wrong here.
That's really interesting.
I'm underwater, Nick.
I want to know more about this.
Oh, okay.
Oasis skip shortcut? They're saying Oasis about 1,000.
Yeah, I'm now level 2 on, like, the big dog fight, almost.
Wow.
All right. I've never done that
I thought
before.
maybe the game just started differently now for some reason.
That was very strange. Oh, no, it actually is the big dog fight. Okay, it wasn't almost the big dog fight. It was literally the big dog fight.
So if you go Oasis skip to Pizza Time...
No, you can't. You skip Pizza Time. You skipped right by it.
Oh, so then you go to the mansion, right?
No,
and then you go directly to the throne.
Skip that, too.
Oh. I'm just trying to come up with the optimal path through the world without the master key.
What in the Jesus hell has even happened here?
It's a secret level that sucks all of the dicks and fucks you over. Oh.
Welcome to speedrunning Nuclear Throne. Oh, man. I don't want speedrun, though. I want the mutations.
You should try speedrunning it. You've never done that before.
What's the point of speedrunning the game? You always die.
You get to have your videos taken down by Nintendo.
Yeah, right? Nick! Leave Nintendo alone! Nintendo doesn't need fans like you who aren't really fans who support everything that they do blindly, okay?
You're right about that.
Nintendo is the most human of all multi-billion-dollar corporations. More human than a single person sitting at home in their bedroom making videos, I promise you that much.
You have no idea how much I value this irony and sarcasm.
I'm happy to hear this. I am probably going to get Mario Maker, though.
I might even as well, which, I don't know. I kind of want to just stick around with it and see what I can do.
Yeah, right? I don't have anything against the people making the games at Nintendo.
Yeah.
It's the people making the decisions related to YouTube and Twitch that are high on their own farts, but... Which is disrespectful, but, you know, they have not shown a level of respect either, so...
back in the same direction.
Yeah.
They must really have some great farts, though. Like, they're really all about their farts. They must be, like, caramel-scented or something. Maybe they're just the best. I don't know. We'll never be so lucky as to find out what they smell like, unfortunately, but they must
We're not in their good books. Despite, really liking their games. Wanting to play them. Oh, well.
I beat the game.
I'm glad to hear this. I'm playing
Azazel for a minute, or
you can do Azazel, you can do the Lost, you can do whatever you want.
Oh right, I died and then had to use the seed. I was like, why is my win streak still -7? Okay.
Have you ever tried to get high on your own farts?
It's not easy.
0 calorie though. All the celebrities are doing it.
There was that trend of everyone huffing cat piss for a while. It can't be much worse than that.
Let's just get Rob and Austin in here, and then we can have a magic episode. Fuck Nintendo. You guys talk about Nintendo all the time?
It became almost a segment on the series because there was always one bit of news we wanted to talk about, and it was always the anti-Nintendo news.
Oh, no.
So it just became an anti-Nintendo circle jerk on the Magic series. And I thought it was pretty funny, but some people obviously got pretty mad about it. And, well, we don't care, because it's fun.
Nintendo is one of those companies that inspires angry reactions, for sure.
I think we went through the cycle of being sort of upset about it, and then becoming, like, apathetic, and then being like, well, it's our series. If you don't want to watch it, that's fine.
That's completely fair.
Found peace in it.
Oh. I don't know. This like Oasis run is not horrible.
Heard it sucks all the dicks, though. I never even heard of the Oasis until today.
Can we roll with this, maybe?
I kind of love that there's all these weird things I have no idea about in Nuclear Throne. I want to discover them on my own, though, but I'm never gonna.
Yeah, the Oasis, that's news to me. I mean, I've known that it existed. Do you want me to tell you how I got to the Oasis?
Well, I know about it now, so yeah, you might as well.
I started a run, got Rogue, didn't want to stay as Rogue, restarted. Somehow, this led to Big Bandit being in the first level. And then I killed him, and a big aquatic bubble surrounded me, and I was teleported to the Oasis.
I mean, you described it, but at the same time, I don't know where in that was the linchpin of you going there.
No, yeah, me neither.
Oh, okay, all right. Thought I missed something. I'm sure it was subtle, whatever it was. You probably just shot, like, some little maggot somewhere that, like, burrowed into the ground and then became a water bubble.
Laser cannon. Laser rifle, laser cannon. Let's try laser cannon. I know how this fires now, to a slightly better extent. Uses a lot of ammo, though. You open the weapon, ammo, and rad chests without killing anyone. Oh, maybe that's what did it.
Oh.
You open all the chests and the nuclear thing without killing anyone.
That seems like a very rare thing to be able to pull off, but very cool. Like, you've got to have some really good placement or really good dodging ability to get over to that.
Yeah, I think it was just, I did it completely accidentally, so I'm assuming that, like, the chests were just in this, like right as I started the run. They were like, hey, yeah, we're right here.
That's neat.
Auto crossbow's pretty good.
Learned something today.
Oh, you fucker! Oh, wow. No. Okay, no, we're fine.
This floor is giving so much money. 37 cents. I've hardly done anything.
Laser cannon usually sucks, but it rocks with laser brain. Excellent. I appreciate that. That's some feedback I can use right there. I'm only level 6 here, though. Like, that seems like a real problem.
I don't really know how much the level plays into your success ability.
Seeker shotgun. Oh, it's too good. Well, it's based on the mutations that you get. My mutations are actually fairly strong, I think, but I lack, like, any kind of HP mutation. Which is a small issue.
So honestly, it doesn't really matter what you have, I mean, as far as your level number, as long as you are okay.
Well, it's like a law of large numbers thing, you know? The more mutations you've gotten, the more likely you are to have a good mutation.
Right.
Whoa. Alright. You piece of human scum, laser cannon sucks ass. Well, that's just... Whoa, I'm dead!
That sucks.
The curve on this looks hilarious. It skips, like... It skips a lot of dots when you take the Oasis skip.
I don't know much about the Oasis skip, really.
Ass Slugger sucks. People said, never skip the Assault Slugger. That was what the consensus majority was. Do you want to run some ads, Nick?
Yeah, I think it could be about time for that.
Alright, well, thanks for watching thus far.
And thank you to Pikachu Pacabra for the 5 months in a row resubscribes.
We'll be back in 3 minutes.
I picked up a Devil Deal as Azazel, and I just forgot to even look at my health, and it was 3, and now I had 3. It's pretty funny. All right. Thanks very much to Honey Anus for the $5 donation earlier. Hey Mick, have you ever had your foot/leg go numb whilst doing a long poop session? because at times it makes me yell at every entity ever why I've been cursed with this. Yeah, it's just if you have the pressure in the wrong spot, it's going to cut off circulation, and, well, I don't think there's really any way around it other than just, like, don't sit as long, or maybe shift your weight better so the blood gets, you know, proper distribution. Yeah, I think everybody's probably run into that at least once.
Sorry, foot falling asleep?
Yeah, foot falling asleep because you've been shitting too long.
Because you've been shitting? Oh yeah, I've had that. Especially if I'm like resting my elbows on my legs.
Oh, putting too much weight on the front.
A little bit of phone action, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what happens. It's not a big deal though. I mean, it'll come back in just a few minutes when you stand up. It's just the walk over to the sink can be a little awkward. Maybe it's gotten too real at this point. Thank you also to Platinum EMU for the 669 donation. Nick, I really like your content, and tell the egg to schedule some more NLSS races in SMB so you can kick ass. I don't think he's ever going to play me at that anymore, unfortunately, but I'd love to.
Yeah, it's not even a contest.
Well, I've always said we could do Dark World or something. I'm not any better at that.
He's too practiced.
I mean, I've only played it like once in the last 6 months.
That's still, more than I've played.
I get the point. Yeah, 100% more, I guess.
All right, let's. I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back.
All right. So if you guys haven't seen it, this game's real fun. I think you're hopefully gonna like it. I don't want to introduce it just yet. I'll wait for Ryan to get back, but it's a really good game.
All right, dandy.
Dandy.
Candy is dandy, but liquor is quicker.
I've heard them say that, actually. Yeah.
It is installed, and now it's gonna be real loud, I assume. So just cool it a minute. Everybody, relax. Close your ears. Online racing.
Yeah, like I said, it's got a seated thing, but I figure for the first few, we should probably just play it so you can get used to it. Average runs are like 20-ish minutes if you stay alive for a while.
Is this a controller game?
You can do either controller or mouse, and I recommend just do your mouse because you don't really have hardly any controls.
It's like, just do you shoot directly ahead of you?
Yeah.
Then I will use my controller.
All right.
Yo, this jam is pretty.
Yeah, the music's real good in this game.
Who made this game?
It is made by a developer called We Fiends. It's a very small group, and they did some good work on this one.
Dandy? Or
a brief glimpse into the life of a candy alchemist, or the candy alchemist.
I'm gonna research this company. We Fiends. We Fiends. Website's taking too long to load. Automatic 2 points off. Yo, you got too many JavaScript elements going on here. Alright, I'm looking at their previous games to see if I recognize. Get your dandy boy apples ready. Yeah, there you go. If you get mad at the game, just freaking talk about Fallout, okay? You can talk about how I play Dead Money right now. That'll make you feel better. Alright, shall we start, Nick?
Yeah, let's start.
Do I have to do a tutorial or something?
There's a little vignette at the beginning where you like look at the credits and stuff, but it's not really a tutorial. It's just sort of like, here's the credits, and start.
Up and down. A button to shoot clouds. Got it?
I've learned something today.
This guy kind of looks like Mr. Fallout.
You can make him look even more like you, too, if you pick the right items.
Most games, is one of the benefits of being aggressively bald. Most games have an avatar that fits you pretty well.
Yeah. But you can get the glasses and the bald going on if you get the right thing, I think.
Is this Dead Money? Was this made by brothers?
Brothers?
No, I didn't mean it like that.
Excuse me?
I mean people who are related. Male siblings
sure.
from the same parents. This looks nothing like Fallout Boy. He looks a little bit like Fallout Boy.
Oh, is that what you call your character now, Fallout Boy?
No, he's Thornforge. Fallout Boy is the the dude that gives you the thumbs up.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Mr. Fallout.
All right, so I shot his food, and then Birdo sucked me in.
You got to the part where you have the 3 choices, right?
Oh, those are choices?
It doesn't matter actually which one you pick right now.
Okay. It's Vault Boy, you scum? Isn't that what I said? Fallout Boy?
You said Fallout Boy, yeah, same thing. So would you like a quick rundown?
Of the night.
What you need to know is your shots will start out larger when you first start firing. The longer you hold down your fire, the less powerful your shots become.
Oh, okay. I understand.
So they want you to fire less often if possible.
It's chocolate milk.
And more accurately.
It's chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk? Is that one of your first items?
No, I haven't. I don't know if I've gotten an item yet.
Oh, okay. You'll get to a statue eventually, and you'll get a choice of 3 things. In the middle will always be a full health, and the 2 on the top and bottom are different augmentations, so you can pick whichever one you think looks better.
1 second. Lower the music.
There's also a progress bar. I'm sure you've probably noticed that already. As you get closer to the circle at the end of it, that's an item.
Yeah, okay.
And there's little white wispy looking guys with a heart on them, and if you walk into one of those, it'll give you another 1 health. Oh. And it can go past your full health, so you can get gold health like spirit hearts.
Alright.
You shot a health friend? It's okay, it'll happen. You gotta get used to looking for them.
They're called health friends?
I call them health friends. You know, the way you've come up with Isaac vernacular, I've kind of come up with Dandy vernacular.
Alright, obviously square watermelon is item number 1.
Ah, square watermelon gives you a familiar that shoots in like 12 directions.
Charge. Spread your seed.
Bet you like that one.
It's got a great flavor text to it. It takes forever. It takes too long to charge. Imbalanced.
You know, it's funny. I said the same thing, actually. The developer is still working on balance in some elements, and there's a patch coming up that's going to add a ton of new content. I think double the enemies and a whole bunch of new items, so...
Not sure there's enough colors left on the palette for that.
There's still some different candies out there that have not been fully explored.
Yeah, SFX are really quiet. That's because I accidentally lowered them. I hit pause, and I'm like, all right. I'm holding right and down, and it's raising...
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I guess there's, like, hotkeys for this.
You might think I'm actually an idiot. I'm doing my best to raise this. It's a little bit of a... I don't think it's designed for controller use. I can't just hit right. I'm trying my best, but it has been lowered.
New item. Big old chocolate bullet. Oh, is it charge? Oh, it's a charge. Oh my god, it's like a cannon. I gotta learn how to use this properly. Thank you, Forward2, for the subscription. Hope you enjoy this big chocolate bullet.
Dandy Man should be able to move forward and backwards.
It's part of the fun that he can't, in a way, because it kind of makes you strategize when you have to fight each wave. I know that sounds like such BS, but you gotta see later on. There's actually, like, things you need to think about a little bit before you fire.
I don't strategize, I just get even.
I know. So I basically have Polyphemus right now, which is pretty wild. It's good that we can actually talk about these things in terms of Isaac items. I think it'll help the discussion a little bit.
It's pretty much a straight-up ripoff.
Oh, okay.
I'm being facetious.
I know.
Nick, did you know that Teens React has their own gameplay channel now?
That doesn't surprise me.
Doesn't surprise me either. But it did... I'm wrong. It did kind of surprise me in the moment.
Why?
I was like, man. These teens, they never stop reacting.
I know, it's part of life, right? Like, we get stimuli and we react to them.
Oh! I've been killed.
Did you get any good items other than the watermelon?
I got square watermelon.
That's it, okay.
And I died, and then square watermelon has been dropped into the ether, and then I start back from the start of this floor.
Yeah, it's kind of got a Dark Souls-y mechanic in that it takes one of the many items you have as an unlock, and it drops it where you died.
Okay.
But you always start back from the beginning. It's like permadeath in a way. But you get one advantage if you can get back to where you were.
So is this level 1 or is this level 2 then that I'm on?
This is the whole game. It just progresses from left to right forever.
Okay.
Well, not forever, but for a long time.
Got it. Hey, teens! Yeah. You know, I was wondering, I was like, why was I so, like, out of my mind on Thursday's stream? And I remember, like, the next day, I had, like, a 24-hour flu, basically, and had, like, a crazy fever. It was like, I bet I was in a bad place on Thursday, right as that stream was ending.
Yeah, what was up with that? You seemed like you were sick, but you also got over it so fast, like...
Yeah, I don't know what happened, man. I'll definitely take a hot pepper here. Hellishly hot, jovial jawbreaker. He's got a fiery temper. Oh, my dude is pissed off. He looks like Chad right now. What does hot bombs do?
Hot bombs? The hot pepper?
Yeah.
I believe it gives you a little familiar that shoots an extra shot every so often.
It's like a flame shot.
Yeah.
It's like flame, baby.
Oh, cheese run.
What is a cheese run?
Cheese gives me a whole bunch of extra health. It gives you 4 empty heart containers, so if you can make it to the next statue, you can use a full health to completely fill it up.
I'm so peeved off right now, you wouldn't believe, NL. What are you peeved off about? What do you have to be peeved off about? I would like to know. Let's address these peeve abilities. You will never hit me like this. How's your dandy run going, Nick?
I'm still alive. I've got a giant chocolate bullet, which is great, and I've got a ton of health.
What's your best score ever?
I don't really know how to classify a score, but I have beaten the game now.
Okay.
Once.
Did you beat Mega Dandy?
I did actually beat Mega Dandy, and there's an element that I didn't realize, but there are actually unlockable items that add to the item pool, and that's what that decision was at the beginning. You're picking which item you'll get unlocked if you finish the game.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Music is so freaking chill in this game. It just makes me, like, hypnotized.
I'm peeved off about work, NL. Middle management is bullshit. Okay. Well, that's... I'm just glad you're not peeved off with me. I can understand your concerns about middle management.
I'm making mistakes now.
Oh, now my dude's sad? Why did Watermelon make him sad? That's
because of the charge time, probably.
Yeah, it makes sense, actually. I gotta like, use mascara shit. Alright. We got Lime Apple. Fucking Lime City, baby.
Oh, bad choice.
Toxic Lime Tasty. No one likes your poison candy?
It's poison tears.
Is it as bad as Scorpio?
It's not bad, but like the apple is so good though.
What's the apple?
Thing. It's split shot. So
Don't
it's like
spoil it for me. Oh my god.
Just ask me.
Sounds like the apple's like, are you a wizard?
No, it's not. Sorry, I killed a health friend. There's another one. I'll take this one.
That's not how we say it.
Oh, another one.
Yeah, okay, I'll take it. Scorpio is great, you scumbag. It's okay. Alright, Nick needs less health friends, I need more.
Actually, I'm down to 2 HP right now, so I'm not looking great.
I'm right there with you, bud.
Have you gotten up to the shield guys yet?
Oh, yes. That's old news at this point.
Have you learned the unspoken language of how they work?
Shoot them when the shield is not on.
Yeah, but there's more to it than that, though.
Is
there's
there?
Multiple types. There's actually different types of shield guys, and one of them will only shield when you don't shoot, the other one, or move rather, and the other will shield when you do the opposite.
Oh, wow. One of us always lies. One of us always tells the truth.
How do you figure out which one is which?
You ask them, like, if I ask the other one, would they say they're telling the truth or something like that? And then they just go, you know what? Fuck it. It's this
It must
door.
be tough to be like a mythical guardian of whatever that is.
Not really. You just stand there all day, do nothing.
freaking trolls under the bridge, basically. Alright, I died.
How far did you get? I'm about to beat your high score.
I got to like the 3rd, 4th item pedestal, I think between the 3rd and 4th.
Alright. I mean, big watermelon's alright.
So far on my list, it's like near the bottom for the items.
Freaking blew up a heart for it. Ah, I'm dead. Why do I keep getting seedless watermelon, man?
It showed up again?
Yeah, well, every time I die, it's like, hey, take seedless watermelon.
Oh, it just gives you the bad one out of the group.
Yeah.
I don't know how it picks which of the ones you get to drop. Chat, which item dropped for me? I looked at chat when it did, so I didn't see it. Oh, sneaky. Oh, now I get seedless watermelon. You know what? I'm gonna take moo milk
Nick,
instead.
I spooked you. That watermelon, we have no knowledge of whether or not it's seedless. It's just square.
Oh.
Pranked you.
Yeah, you did. You pranked me real good, actually.
Come on up, big boy.
Mint leaf dropped. Okay.
Oh, this he's too tricky for my primitive animal brain.
So there's like a color system to this too, and depending on the color of the enemy, it actually kind of tells you some information about how they react.
All right.
The red ones, for instance, tend to charge. I believe it's the green ones that have like passive moves based on what you do in, relation to them. So it's just something to bear in mind as you get further in. Watch the color, and you might be able to learn something.
Tiny treat for a tiny you.
Oh, you got the honeycomb.
I got mini mush.
That's actually a really good item for beating the game.
I'll be the judge of that. Have you shown this to Cobalt Streak yet? He's probably already got the world record.
I'm kind of scared to show it to him because I think you're right. He will get the world record. But I should.
You shouldn't be scared. It's what's best for the community.
Yeah, that's true.
Why do we hate Fish and his ability to roll so much that we murder him in this Candyland?
It's because Fish should swim and not roll. It's unnatural.
Is it because only one roguelite can make it out of the battle arena of Steam? It's not enough to get Jack Skeptic Eye to play your game anymore, Nick.
Yeah. We need to demoralize all of the others so they don't even want Jack Skeptic Eye to play them.
Exactly.
Skeptic Eye. Jack Skeptic Eye would be his, atheist community if he had one.
I'm alive. Oh, yeah.
P-Rex already 100% of the game, so Cobalt is not needed.
B-Rex needs to buy some headphones. I saw him tweet for 2 hours about he has to buy headphones that look good on camera. I'm like, dog, I'm using $8 Radio Shack headphones from 5 years ago. It'll be fine.
I didn't see that. That's
You'll be all right, man. Don't just, you're putting the headphones on a serious pedestal here. You don't need Astro V2s or whatever they're called. You can get
the SteelSeries Siberia with the light up ears.
You can get those if you want to. There's nothing saying you can't. I'm just don't worry about
designer headpiece.
Don't worry about what looks good on camera that much. It's all right as long as the gameplay's there.
I'm sure he's using camera anymore. I thought it was just a one-time thing.
I don't know, man. Maybe he's committed. Maybe now that he's found out, he just looks like a normal dude. He's not concerned about it as much.
Night, Lynn.
What?
See you tomorrow.
Hoi.
What's the story here? Why is a baby shooting jelly beams in Mushroom Palace? It's he's a candy alchemist. He takes candies and puts them together, turns into new candies. It's kind of his nature.
Now
and
that sounds
now
like
we're
a
under
game.
attack. It is a game. It's what we're playing.
Yeah, but imagine if they had production lines and stuff like Big Pharma.
Oh, you want to mix in a Big Pharma element to this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, it's this can exist on its own merits.
Well, maybe you'll do tab back and forth between the two processes, and one's the candy production line, which basically sets up which statues you get, and then the other side, it's you firing against all these things.
Item pedestal time. I'll take a double cherry.
Cherry's real good.
Cherry, it's a cough drop. He's hungry. Feed him.
Bloody trough.
Is this lifesteal?
Yep.
I played
every now and then your familiar friend will go and grab you a heart.
I played roguelites before in my life.
But he's also a little vampire, so it kind of just makes sense intuitively.
Oh no, I've only got 1 HP left. I swear to God, if they give me seedless watermelon again. Where's my... I need a heart, babies.
I'm curious to see if you're going to make it to the first boss. I think it's maybe after the 5th or so item.
Not this time. I will be dead, but I will not create a seedless watermelon. Instead, it looks like I'll get some honeycomb.
That's pretty good.
XCOM 2 is on Steam? I didn't even know they were making it. Yeah, it's been delayed until February. It's still fairly soon, all things considered.
Yeah, it's really not that far away. Besides, we're going to be freaking occupied with 100 other things.
Yeah, but like, long games? I don't play them, man.
You're going to play XCOM?
Yeah, XCOM I will play, but it's because it's easily broken into shorter sessions that I already speak the language of.
Right.
Like, Metal Gear Solid 5, it's like... It's such an ordeal for me to play. It's so good, but also at the same time, it's like every time I play it, I'm like, it's a commitment. Or maybe part of the problem is that Kate and I have been playing like 3 hours of Magic the Gathering a day. That could also...
Wow,
that can
you're
cut
really binging on that.
Can cut into your playtime a little bit, yeah.
Well, I'm just thinking of the way fall's going to work out is, so there's going to be... Around the late October-ish, we're going to get this game, Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. We're going to probably play that for, a couple of weeks until Fallout 4 comes out.
A little of that, yeah.
At which point, we will probably abandon the Binding of Isaac for that. And then it's the next year. So that's the whole fall. Done. Gave you a whole plan right there.
Yeah, you 3 games. Or 2 games. It's going to be real busy.
And then XCOM, so that's it.
And then XCOM in February, yeah. Oh, okay.
There are other things coming out than those.
I'm aware. You don't have to tell me.
No, I mean, just like I'm reminding myself, because I forgot what the other things even are.
Alright, I got Polyphemus, so I'm just gonna hold down the fire button now. I think I can live with that. It's a compromise.
When did Shadow Warrior 2 come out?
Were you into Shadow Warrior 1?
I was into the original one, and I like the co-op looking stuff going on in the new one, so...
That's fair.
Kind of interested in it. But yeah, I still haven't played the remake yet, which is silly to be asking about when the sequel is coming out when I haven't played the original, but...
The remake was pretty okay. It's not really my kind of game, but I was still like, yeah, this is I get it.
It's like shock value, like real angry, bloody kind of stuff.
Yeah, no, it's gory. Nothing wrong with that.
Sometimes you get into like catharsis that way, I guess.
No, I just gotta do a brimstone run. Oh my lord. Is this Candyman, Kate says. Yeah, Nick, what's your thing about candy? You got like a predilection to candy enjoyment.
I don't know, maybe there's just part of me that just wishes that I could eat as much candy as I could when I was a little kid, because now I gotta worry about my dental health.
Yeah, that's true.
So I play video games instead, because they won't harm my teeth.
Yeah.
Could be that.
Oh, jeez.
There's something very fun about, like, those Jelly Belly jelly beans mixing and matching all the flavors.
Yeah. I mean, I don't disagree with you. Oh.
What MTG deck do I use? I tend to use green-white a lot of the time, but I have several different types that I like.
I'm glad you asked.
What about you?
Operate a blue-red artifact deck right now for standard.
That's an interesting pick.
So it's artifacts pretty powerful right now. Staples of the deck, we got Whirler Rogue, Gear Up or Gear Crafter, Pia and Kiran Nalar, stuff like that. Couple of nice removal spells in Exquisite Firecraft and Wild Slash to maintain a little bit of board control, and that's pretty much it right there. I don't have enough self-loathing to drop $80 on a playset of Hangerback Walkers right now, so I'm just gonna take hearts here. I'm just kind of rolling with this like half-decent deck right now.
I gotta ask, what is Kate's counter for your deck?
That she is presently working on that.
Okay, so she hasn't worked that out yet. What is her deck style then?
Her deck, she's got 2 decks. She's got a green-black elf deck.
All right, I can get into that.
She's got a white-black, I would call it maybe renown/enchantment style deck.
So it's like a couple of big beefy creatures and you buff them up?
Yeah, I mean, like more like balanced creatures that have renown, which is the mechanic where like they, if they ever do damage to the player, they become +1/+1.
Right.
Forever.
That's pretty good. It's not even tokens, it's just like they are just that.
Yeah, they just get stronger. She's got some good creatures in there. This fuckboy, you can't use that? Oh, come on. You think I don't know the rules of Magic the Gathering Standard at this point? Just play Magic Duels if you're going to circle jerk about Magic the Gathering. Well, we may play Magic Duels at some point.
The problem with playing Magic Duels is we've got to like invest a whole bunch of time into it to get cards or buy them, and that's a whole different thing.
Yeah, maybe Wizards could just send us like 100 booster packs.
Working on it.
And then we could,
not that easy.
Then we could do that, and I can construct exactly the same deck and annoy people online as well.
I would be surprised, actually, if all of the cards that exist in physical form also exist as digital in that game.
No, apparently it's a little bit,
They usually pick like 20% of them.
Diminished, yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be nice when the new expansion comes out, and maybe it can get a little more. I'm about to die again. You're right, yeah, it's happened.
How far did you get? What's the background look like?
I don't know, it was the Grand Canyon.
You haven't gotten to, like, Colorful Sky yet?
No, pretty much Grand Canyon nonstop. You already annoy people online, that's fair. When can we expect some Blood Bowl 2? Oh, there will be some Blood Bowl 2 around launch.
They're asking when launches.
That's like 23rd or something.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, God. No.
You have a favorite item yet?
Not really.
Okay.
Lemon. Lemon's okay.
Lemon's pretty good. I like lemon.
Lemon Polyphemus is okay. Watermelon's gotta be rebalanced.
The fact that you got it that many times is a little silly, because I think I've only ever run into it about twice in the hours I've played it.
Alright, what about activated almond? Sugar-coated swelling almond sweetie? This is a lump of coal. Yeah, that's a lump of coal.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's all about activated almonds these days.
I don't even understand the joke. I just let Bear tell it.
Yeah, it's like a nutritionist joke or something. An industry I don't understand.
Yeah, I haven't been there. And I don't mean on vacation.
I'm almost to the first boss, but I've only got half health right now. I'm 3 pieces.
It's technically 60%, Nick.
Oh, I have a different amount of health then.
Oh, wow. Oh.
That's a rough spot.
Now, fish! Oh.
Well, thank you, vampire friend. Oh, he gave me 2 in a row. I think he likes it when the enemies are super close to you when you kill them. Maybe that's when he gives you health ups more.
We should actually do a Magic the Gathering Tournament of Shame.
Yeah, I think we were gonna, aren't we?
I don't know. It's all when Dan Giesling's ready to lose again.
I think we're just in this awkward transitional moment of, like, what do we do with this new game? Like, do we need to buy cards for it, or are we gonna use the old game, or what?
Oh, hey, gotcha. Ooh. Get up here, blue man!
I actually did a couple of matches today, just, you know, AI stuff in Magic, and it just gave me, like, maybe 30 coins, and for one booster pack is 150.
Yeah, so it's a long trip.
It's a long trip, and you get, what, like 5 or 6 cards out of it?
Yeah, the boosters are smaller as well.
Right, so that's a long trip.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for Paper Magic, man. Battle for Zendikar comes out in like 3 weeks, and then I can relatively guilt-free pick up another booster box. Kate and I will do an unboxing on her channel, so it'll be like 10% off technically. and the rest will pay for itself in cards, right?
Right. Then you can just sell them all on eBay and say Mathis signed them.
Mathis doesn't know what he's talking about with respect to Magic the Gathering.
No?
He thinks he
gonna
does,
learn?
He doesn't. Okay, what about Mint Leaf? I heard you saying that one was alright.
That was okay.
Shots degrade more slowly? Oh, so I can, like, fire
you
faster.
Get more power shots.
My dude's face is just majestic with this.
First boss dead.
I'm on a good run here. Those full art lands. Oh, fuck yeah. I'm psyched for those full art lands. You don't even know. The person who sent us the Magic the Gathering cards, they sent them to Kate and I. The choicest pulls in the whole thing, as far as I'm concerned, were these like white border lands that just give us some street cred. So now if we play Magic against other people, they'll be like, oh shit, these guys didn't just start playing 3 weeks ago. Look at this, they got some white bordered lands. They're legit. And that kind of psychological advantage is priceless, as far as I'm concerned.
There's actually, it goes in both directions too, because you might be one of the type of people that you can send a kind of convincing argument that because you only have the new ones, you're super invested in whatever they've just put out. Yeah. So it kind of goes either direction.
Yeah, we've still got infatuation for it. Like, we might not be grizzled old veterans yet, but we got that passion.
Mm-hmm.
White border are disgusting. That's what makes them good. It's like, it's good tackiness.
To use that adjective, though, disgusting.
I'm gonna have all white bordered lands and then, like, all full art foils and just make people throw up. Deck will cost...
Just do foils all the way around.
Yeah, deck will cost $1,100.
I mean, it's like how people build computers with ridiculous cases just so they can bring them to cons and show them off. That's what you should do with your deck. It's not about playability, it's just to look good.
Oh, shit. I'm gonna beat the game this time.
Do it. What'd you get?
I got lemon and shots degrade more slowly.
Nice.
And mint, which is
you
shots
just gotta
degrade
work
more
on
slowly.
your defense.
Nah, I don't need any defense. I just won't get hit.
Okay. If you're interested in defense, though, I would recommend Moo Moo Milk, which looks like a little drop of milk. Or the cheese, of course. If you can find the cheese, that's a lot of health. Or even the marshmallow is good, too.
I don't need HP.
Okay.
HP needs me.
I'm just saying in case. Just, in case.
In case. Oh, sorry. Sorry, heart boy. White border is a bad thing, NL? No, that's beauty is in the eye of the beer holder. These shots are pretty big. Oh man, I'm steamrolling it now. Which one's lime again?
Lime is poison shot.
Oh man, lime and square watermelon.
I don't know if it carries to the familiar, actually. That's a good question. It should. I don't know if it does. Wasn't it like way back in the past, the lands all had white and then sometimes they had black? Or like all the cards had that?
I believe
like the difference
so.
between Unlimited and then 4th edition had both.
I believe that's the case, yes.
Yeah. But I remember that not being that weird. Marshmallow is objectively better than cheese. Naked gives you the same number of hearts immediately.
Wow, there's
well,
like
you might not get the option between them.
There's a community here already.
Amazingly enough, around my Let's Play episodes, I've had a bunch of people giving me solid advice, like serious tactical decision advice, and I really didn't expect that, and it's cool.
Man, I should not have taken seedless watermelon.
Somebody had asked, and it was really a creative... Oh, I died. A creative question was, what if you can use the seedless watermelon to cheese getting all 3 pickups at the same time, because it can hit all of the bubbles? And that would have been a cool idea, but it's not a thing.
Hello. I would like to shoot you, please. Thank you. Oh.
I figured hello was hey, Kate. Cheese gives you more healing power, so it's not objective. Alright, feel free to argue about that in my chat, that's fine.
Oh my lord.
Just let me know what the winner is.
Are you gonna play Dandy at ESL? Yeah, they'll have me.
Oh, did they pick up Dandy on ESL as well? Man, they're really
just getting word that Dandy's been picked up. Oh, I'm dead.
Lame.
I don't know, I think I might have been in colorful background that time.
Oh, then you were pretty close. That's pretty much the end.
Yeah?
Pretty much the end before the first boss, I mean.
Nick literally explained this enemy to me like 10 minutes ago. Nick is explaining things constantly all day. I can't.
Just having it explained once doesn't mean you're gonna know how.
I can't be expected to remember that. How many times have you had the Krebs cycle explained to you, man? Party9137, thank you very much for the subscription. Ooh, snuck right by me. Much appreciated.
Is that when you cook meat and it turns brown?
Party? The Krebs cycle? Oh, you're thinking of a Maillard reaction.
Yeah, that's the one.
Totally different things.
I don't know what the Krebs cycle is.
The Krebs cycle, you know, I don't know. They have a new name for it now because they're trying to make it named after the things instead of the person who, like, originally discovered it or whatever. Let's take a coffee bean here. It's called, like, the oxalate cycle or something like that now. Shaky hands, more power. Oh, Lord.
It's actually a really good item.
Yeah, I got, like,
it's a wiggle worm plus damage up.
Wiggle worm. Citric acid cycle? I don't know. It doesn't matter anymore. It's not relevant anymore. Krebs cycle's old news. It's all activated almonds now.
That's all scientists are studying anymore, is how to get the most protein into almonds. Screw curing diseases.
Oh, I almost made it.
Build mass.
They got so many monounsaturates, man.
All the scientists are going to be jacked as shit.
They already are.
Yeah, I mean, look at Gordon Freeman.
Yeah, he's STR is out of this world.
Huge bunch of six-packs down there, like several of them.
What is this? The Binding of Candy? Is this Jimmy Kimmel? Get out of here, Jimmy Kimmel. You're not supposed to be watching gaming content.
You don't understand kids these days. Come on.
Oh, my Lord. One day, this fish is going to crack.
Damn it, Jimmy Kimmel.
Damn it, Jimmy Kimmel. Oh, I get the fish enemy now. I understand it. You shoot it till it blows up.
Oh, that's what you meant before. Okay.
I was like, this fish gets, like, fat and then not fat.
How did you think you were killing him, though?
I don't know. I was pretty much pressing the button, moving the joystick right now. Animal brain's doing all the driving. Intellectual brain's in another place. Thinking about next Magic the Gathering singles I'm going to buy.
Strawberry.
How many Isaac videos I got to get to justify, or how many Isaac videos I got to do to justify buying another 3 hangerback walkers.
I mean, there is, like, a limit to how many of those you even need.
4? Well, I only need 3.
That's the limit. That's not that many.
Freaking Mathis is, he's already got 3 of them. One of them's foil. He won't sell it. He's trying to sell them to me above market value.
Are they that rare that you can't find them anywhere?
They're not rare. They're just expensive because they're very valuable right now.
So just pick a different strategy that's cheaper.
No, it's not. This deck is already...
I used to actually do that, by the way. When I was too poor to afford the good cards, I would be like, all right, so instead of using all this shit, I'm going to go red Fireball deck.
Yeah, mono
that's
red
really
aggro.
Easy to build.
Oh, shit.
I can afford that one on, like, a $5 budget.
Yeah, mono red aggro. Although, you know, you got to buy those exquisite Firecrafts. Those are 10 apiece right now.
No, it was 4th edition. It was a simpler time then. It was really all about Fireballs. If you really wanted to go big, you get a fork.
What is this?
Lets you, like, double your Fireball.
Okay.
It takes 1 instant and it doubles it. Your bombs are doubling.
I'm dead again.
Oh, no. Did you get any good items that time?
No. No, I got Coffee Bean.
You sound really defeated.
I was really defeated. Is it called Forked Bolt?
No, just fork.
Where's Spoon? You ever try that joke?
No. No,
right.
I've never heard of a Spoon Magic card, but there could be. In the Cracked Edition or something.
I'm just gonna play... Cade and I are gonna start playing with proxies, and my deck is gonna be 60 Black Lotuses. Try to settle that one.
How are you gonna do any damage?
They just won't want to play me anymore because I'll be so fucking rich.
It'd be sweet if you could do like 20 Chaos Confettis and then just sprinkle them everywhere.
What is a Chaos Confetti, Nick?
It's a derivation from the cracked edition of the Chaos Orb. Basically what you do is you tear it up into little bits, and then you throw it and sprinkle it wherever you want, and whatever it touches, it destroys. Chaos Orb, you would flip onto the playfield, and whatever it touched face up or something, it would destroy. I think that was something like it.
At least it wasn't a Chaos Fork.